Hey guys, it's story time again, and I'm going to read you another part of the Spider-Man storybook collection by Marvel. And this time it's going to be Spider-Man, The Last Days of Summer. Peter Parker stretched out his arms and leaned back. He was at Brighton Beach with his friend Mary Jane on one of the last days of summer, and he was going to make sure it was a blast. Ugh, I can I can wait for school to start, MJ mumbled. Not now, MJ. Let's enjoy our last few days of freedom, Peter joked. But MJ continued to whine. But we are going to wake up super early to catch that stinky bus, suffer through gym class, and then come home to a pile of homework. And there they are, at the beach. Peter trying to relax and enjoy the day. And Mary Jane, also known as MJ, not happy about the days to come. That got Peter thinking. Going back to school would mean less time as Spider-Man, which was the most amazing part of his life. Who would want to be Peter Parker when he could be Spider-Man instead? The famous wall crawler could take on the biggest, baddest villains, help others in need, swinging from skyscraper to skyscraper, through New York City, or just chill out and reflect on life. What a bummer, Peter thought. And there's Peter thinking about all the things he does as Spider-Man, taking on villains, helping people, and just relaxing, and somewhere where no one else can go. Look, he's enjoying a milkshake. No more hanging out the beach or staying up late watching TV, MJ went on. Well, we're still going to stay up late, but working on homework instead, Peter said with a smirk. MJ playfully kicked sand at him. Hey, look at that clown! Flash yelled at Peter. Or pointing at Peter, sorry. And dealing with Flash 5 days a week, MJ said. Are you nervous? Of course Peter was nervous. Supervillains such as Rhino and Doc Ock were meaner than ever before. Spidey barely survived battling them in the summer heat. How was he going to add Flash Thompson to that list now? Flash didn't have superpowers, but he did have a way of getting under Peter's skin. Peter had to admit, dealing with a bully, whether jock or supervillain, was tough. And there they are, with Flash being a bully, picking on Peter again. And there's Peter, thinking of all the villains he has to fight, and how mean and bullyish they are. Peter also had to remember the bigger picture. If they were so set on bringing him down, he must be doing something right. Right? Suddenly, his spider sense went off. Hey, Twinkle Toes! I bet you can't catch this! Flash yelled as he threw his ball at Peter's head. Peter knew that his spider-like reflexes he could easily dodge the football. But then he realized someone else would get hit. So he let the ball hit him squarely in the head. Thump! Peter's hat flew off and landed in the sand. Peter took a deep breath as the surrounding kids laughed and pointed. He suddenly remembered why bullies stunk. He clenched his fist tightly, and his face became red with anger. MJ looked frustrated too. I have to do something, Peter thought. And there's Flash bouncing the ball off his head, making Peter and MJ both rather angry. If Spider-Man were... If Peter were Spider-Man right now, he probably could have wrapped Flash in his famous web burrito. Maybe even dangled Flash over some hungry sharks. I heard sharks love burritos, Peter thought. And then he would have had the last laugh, not Flash Thompson. He closed his eyes and slowly reminded himself that Peter Parker had powers too. He could control who annoyed him and who didn't. Peter let out a sigh and relaxed his fists. There he is, thinking about being Spider-Man, wrapping up Flash in his web like a burrito, and then hanging him over a shark so he could laugh and be the bully instead. But he knew that wasn't the right thing to do. Guess you're still a jerk on your days off, ha, Flash, MJ shouted. Peter looked up at MJ. He was surprised to hear his friend stand up to the biggest bully in school. She picked up Flash's ball and threw it into the ocean. With a friend like you, I'm good, Peter said as he high-fived his hero in the end. It wasn't so bad to be Peter Parker. And there they are, walking away and sharing a high five. That's the end of this story. I hope you enjoyed it. Be good and always be kind. See you next time.